Okay, here we go. Game 2 of the evening. Yeah, I guess this hand's fine. It's a little slow. We do have a path. It'd be better if we were on the play, but we're going to keep it. What does Mr. Franz K have for us? Probe. Alright, are we playing Storm? Guess we'll see. I definitely do think, though, that obviously our matchup against Storm was better when we were running Spell Snare, but I really haven't run up against much Storm. Yeah, we're going to get our Colonnade play out of the way and pass the turn back. Just F6 through this turn here. We have no way to interact. The Gataxian Probe is smelling of Storm. This is 100% Storm. He's probably going to play a Pyromancer's Ascension here, I bet. We have no open mana, or maybe he was just hoping to draw into one with the Metamorphose. Okay, he's going to play another one. Just digging through his deck, getting cards in his graveyard. So we don't have a Remand, but we do have... We do have a... Clique. Alright, well, we're going to play a Mountain and make it look like we could have a Remand up. Even though we don't. And... Okay, well, he's looking anyway. So he may very well just go Pyromancer's Ascension here. I don't know. Maybe they can go off on turn 3. He may try to go nuts. Maybe he's just has an awesome hand. I have no idea. But what we are going to do is play Snapcaster Mage at the end of this turn and commence attempting to beat as best we can. There's the Ascension. Okay, so it doesn't look like he's able to go off just yet, but we're not in the greatest shape here. Okay, yeah, we're going to draw, step, click. I mean, that's our only way to interact with what he has going on right here. Take a peek. He's got 5 cards in hand. Come on, Franz. Are you thinking about killing this Clique in response to the trigger? Yes, I guess it's gonna... Oh, he's just gonna raid. It's alright. He's up to 6 cards. No counters on Ascension yet, but it's not gonna take him long to do that. Alright, so... He just has a ton of rituals. We're not going to take that. What we're going to do is we're going to take Desperate Ravings because that's one of his means to get extra cards. So we're going to just pluck that away. We're going to untap, attack, and then we're going to kill our Vendilion Clique by playing another one. So we could attack, and then if we play a Steam Vents untapped, we could also bolt. That would put him down to 7. But that also means that by us having a higher life total, it's more difficult for him to go off and kill us to get a storm count high enough. So we're going to go for leaving our life a little higher. We're going to go ahead and declare our attacks, and then draw, step, click him. Alright, I just heard the beep. My wife is home with my daughter, but We've already started here, so I do intend to keep playing. It's not that I can't, I just, you know, get distracted, annoy them, talking the whole time. Unfortunately, I don't have like an office where I can go and do this in private, but that's alright. So we're going to choose a clip to keep. Well, we're going to keep this one. Place this on the stack and take a look at his hand. So if we're able to get through with one more attack, ooh, this is pretty good for him. We have to think about this for a moment. If he's allowed to play Goblin Electromancer, then all of his rituals are much more effective. But it looks like he essentially has the mana. See, he's got 4 mana in play. So if we take Goblin Electromancer, he has to ritual twice to pay for it. Let's see, 1, 2, yeah, he's at 4 mana up. Which that means he can cast Pass in Flames, but I don't know if he has the mana to do anything else. So I think our best bet is to take the Electromancer and hope that he just can't go off. Actually, no, so he can. He's going to generate 6 mana, play Past in Flames. Then with Past in Flames, he's going to be able to cast Manamorphose at least twice, drawing him into additional cards. And still keeping... Okay, yeah, so now he can... Okay, so he's at 5. Okay, so he's going to cast Past in Flames. And then I would imagine he's going to... Well, let's just see. I don't play Storm. Let's just F6. We can't do anything. Hope for the best. Our life total's at 20, so that's in our favor. He might be able to go off here. Now that's triggering, so he's going to draw 3 cards off Gitaxian Probe. He still has 4 mana, which means he can ritual twice. He can also Manamorphose each time for a net loss of no mana, twice. Storm count is... Oh, I don't know. How do we find it now in this new client? It's not saying here. Effects? No. Huh. Is there a window I'm not looking at? Alright, well, I don't know how to check the storm count. Seems like a lot. Seems like we're probably dead. Okay, well, I don't know. He's got 19 mana. We're quite dead, but I mean, obviously, we're gonna make him kill us. Maybe when you guys are watching the video after the fact, you'll be able to look and say, "Oh, you should have done this. You know, something I missed. You should have taken this ritual because, you know, if you do the math, I didn't do the math." Perhaps not. We'll see. Where's storm count? How do I look at this thing? Is it... Can I look here? Is it an option I don't have on? Animate, account, input, in dual settings? No? Alright, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm actually, personally, I'm more of a fan of the new client over the old. But clearly... I guess I could try to run a Google search while that's going. Let's see here. I'll do it off screen so you guys can watch. MTGO beta client. Well, it's not even the beta anymore, but storm count. Designing. I see an article designing for the 99%. see something about Storm Counter, which they removed in the last patch, but let me just see. Storm. We're getting grape shotted. I see it happening over there. We're dying over there. I'm not looking. We're really dying over there. No, well, I didn't really see anything. Alright, I can't find it. I don't know where it is, but... Okay, so we died. Died quite spectacularly. Check my notes. Do I have a sideboard plan for Storm? Obviously, it's Counterfluxes. I don't have a set sideboard plan. Alright, so let's think about this. We just want to try to kill him as quickly as possible. I do not think Path to Exiles are great. We bring in our Wear Tear. Engineer Explosives is slow, but it can potentially hit Pyromancer's Ascension. Celestial Purge hits Pyromancer's Ascension. We definitely want our Counterfluxes. What do we not want? I really can't imagine we went Batterskull or Keranos. Those cards are slow against Storm. I mean, legitimately, they are not fast. If we're going to drop any of the cards that we have left, I think I probably want to drop a Bolt. Lightning Helix gains us life, which, you know, could be relevant. I have, in my history, one Storm game by having him tick up to the amount of Storm count he needed to kill me, and in response to Grape Shot, Helix him to gain life so that he didn't actually kill me. So maybe that will come up again. Other than that, I think this is what we can bring in this matchup. Again, Explosives, really not that fast, but On2 has the potential to interact with him in a profitable way. So we'll submit. Yes, we'll play. There's an Explosives. This hand has 1 mana and is not good. I'm just not going to trust that we draw into all lands. So we're going to mulligan. There's another Explosives. It's not exactly a fast hand, but we have the potential. I'm going to keep it. I don't want to mull further. We are in the play, so we'll play our Colonnade and pass. I guess this is fine-ish. Okay. Unfortunately, we are going to have to take 3 next turn to play Arid Mesa so that we can go ahead, Arid Mesa into Steam Vent, so that we can go ahead and get this Engineer Explosives out with 2 counters on it immediately. I believe the only permanents they even have are Goblin Electromancers and Pyromancer's Ascension, both of which are 2 converted mana cost. Alright, so we're going to hurt ourselves. Steam Vents, untapped. Pay a blue and a red. X is 2, that's fine. F6. Well, if you don't draw a land, the Remand might be okay. We're going to pass, but if he doesn't play anything, I mean, our play is essentially, we're going to play out a Snapcaster Mage. Alright, I guess Sleight of Hand's fine. Explosives will blow up our Snapcaster Mage. Let's see, is Snapcaster Mage more valuable to us as a beater? He seems off to a slow-ish start. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I mean, then again, we can just Helix now and untap, and essentially have accomplished the same. You know, I think it's fine. We're gonna Snapcaster Mage. We'll have Remand up for Pyromancer's Ascension if it comes up to slow him down a turn. Spell Snare? I don't know. Playing around Shadow Dad, I guess. Wear Tear. That's also pretty good in this matchup. Attack. F6. I will F4. He didn't do anything either. Okay. So we have a Remand up. Now if he does play a Pyromancer's Ascension, we will kill it with the Tear. And hold up explosives for the next one. Now hopefully he doesn't do anything that we have to Remand here, and we can go ahead and Helix him. So he's probably just cycling these Manamorphoses, draw into other cards, sort of sculpt his hand. He may have an abundance of them. He may plan on just getting them back later with Past in Flames. He's kind of holding on to a blue and red mana here. Is probably thinking, I don't play Storm, but I'm assuming he's like, do I want to cycle another Manamorphose? There's very few things that I think we'd actually Remand. I mean, we'd really just, if he tries to Pyromancer's Ascension, we would probably Remand that. We will definitely Remand Defense Grid. Land would have been good. Alright, so we'll beat. So if he he's going to play Defense Grid most likely. If he plays Defense Grid, in response, we are going to fire off a Lightning Helix. We can pop it with Engineered Explosives, but I'd rather get some additional damage in with Snapcaster Mage first. Okay, so there, you have a Defense Grid. Alright, so Helix him. Oh wait, that's right, we can't. We said we were going to fire it in response. We didn't even do that. Why didn't we do that? We just said we're going to fire it off in response to Defense Grid. Terrible. And now we have a Counterflux and a mana to use it. So it should be at like 5. Empty the warrens. Okay, so that's 4. It's a lot of goblins. Alright, so we'll go ahead and crack. We're gonna crack this. Oh man, no lands. We have 8 cards in hand. Okay, so to note, he'd be at 5. When I said that I would Helix in response to Defense Grid, if I did that and didn't screw that up, he'd be at 5 right now, which means we could put him to 2 right now. He'd get an attack in, maybe put us at 7, and then we could kill him. So we may have punted the game in that we're just 1 turn behind on damage. So the card that we don't care about right now for the way that we're trying to win is... We want all of our burn, because we can kill him with these 3 burn spells. It's just a question if we have time to fire them all off. I guess we probably don't care. We care less about Clique, because we're going to have to let him swing, and then... So what we really need is to draw a land. We need him to attack here. We're going to Helix, and then if we can untap and Helix Bolt, we'd be in good shape. Helix. Land. That's not the right land. We can still, you know, he can hit us for 10, so yeah, gosh, he may just have a bolt though. It's hard to say. Either way, it does not do us any good to take 2 damage off that in this situation. So we're gonna 4. Our plan is to Helix in response to the declaration of attack here, or just before combat damage. Alright, we'll go ahead and fire this off, which this would be killing him had we not screwed up. I screwed up earlier. But let's see if the bolt gets there. We're at 3, so if he's running bolts, we're just dead. Alright. Oh, he's just going to grave shot us now. What a butthead. Oh, man. We could have won this game. I don't know about the match, but we definitely threw away that. I threw away that one. Man, sometimes I hate to make excuses, but I'm honestly going to say that, you know, talking and recording and like describing a match while you're playing it tends to give rise, I found, to little mistakes. And a perfect example of one of those little mistakes is I'm going to do X and then doing something different, even though you know that's the right play. So we would have won this game, but we didn't. Anyway, that's the deck. Definitely have to go spend time with family now, but I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe to my channel. That is a huge motivator for me to make more videos and a huge help. That is, you know, if you like the work that I'm doing and you want to see me do more, subscribe. That lets me know that people care about the content that I'm putting out, and just like I said, you know, it gives me a lot of incentive to continue making these videos. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm gonna hopefully make some more videos soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.